Hey everyone, this is about how you can build up a capsule collection on a budget. When I say a budget, I mean Chanel trousers for £160, duplicate items that look exactly like the real thing, and they're not cheap dupes, they're really good quality and they're going to last you. I'm also going to show you 4 bags and explain why I actually think if you're looking to build up a smaller wardrobe of essential items, you're not someone who's a big consumer, you just want like a narrowed down capsule, why the maximum bags you only need really are 4. And I know you're probably thinking, well, that's rich coming from you because you show a lot of bags. I know I do, but the topic of this video isn't about that. It's about if you're on a capsule, if you're on a budget, what is good to buy. I'm just jumping on here and I'm part way through trying on the clothes, which is why I've changed my top. But I was going to say, I've actually got a couple of coupon codes at the moment. One I happen to know runs out at the beginning of June, and that one actually gets you a discount on designer items on Farfetch, and it works for men and women. So I'll put the details of that below. I also have a Lily Silk one, which is going to work for that BALMAIN style blazer you saw. Neither of them are affiliate paying, but I just wanted to share them because they're decent and because they're going to expire fairly soon. Let's start with dupes. When you are adding to a wardrobe, and I have got here, by the way, bargain Chanel clothes, bargain McQueen clothes, but have a think about dupes. But when you buy a dupe, don't go on to like Shein and buy a dupe because it's not going to last you. Go on to quality websites and look for dupes there. So for example, my shirt, it actually isn't a dupe of anything in particular, but it's a shirt that will last me, and it's a shirt that hasn't got anything about it that is too stylized. There's nothing about it that's very 2022. And so this kind of thing is really good quality. The other thing that's really worth looking at, talking about dupes, are things like this. This is actually still got the labels on it. This is a Chanel dupe, and it also comes with a matching top. So the top goes underneath, and this is a really good Chanel dupe that's perfect for summer. And as you can see there, the buttons on it are like matte lilac, beautiful item. And I actually found this on River Island, and River Island I find can be a really good place. It's really weird. You can buy some things and the quality's not amazing, but you can find other things and the quality is brilliant and it holds together, and that's a really good example. Another thing that I urge you to try is to have a look on pre-loved websites, and that's where I have bought one of my most favourite Chanel jackets, which I'll show you now. It's got Chanel buttons, like the camellia flower buttons on the wrists. It's got a slightly flared out cuff. It's made from like a tweed material, and I bought this for £600. And to give you an idea, Chanel jackets tend to be like £4,000, £5,000, £6,000. So to be able to get this for £600 I was so pleased with it. And also on top of that, another thing that I found pre-loved are these Chanel trousers. These are wool trousers in navy blue, and I got these for £160. Can't remember if I just told you, but £160. The way that I do this, and this is the hack that you have to do, I shop from Vestiaire Collective. So go on to Vestiaire Collective and look for things in your size and set the budget really low, and then pick items where the photos are terrible. Sometimes you will notice that the items have been hanging around a long time, and these trousers had been on there for nearly a year, and I knew why. It's because the photo of them was really bad, and I made an offer to the seller accepted it, and for the quality of trouser, I think it's fantastic, you know. And the thing is with these big designer brands, those clothes do hang together. These are actually from a 2008 collection. Yes, 08P. And you look at the quality of them, they don't even look like they've been worn. So definitely try that. 2 other really good dupes First, this is a dupe of the BALMAIN blazer. This is in the navy, although you can buy it in the black. This is actually from Lily Silk, which is where my shirt is from actually. And the quality of this is excellent. The material feels very like the BALMAIN material, only it's not as cardboard. The other thing that is an absolute winner is this skirt. I bought this in the lighter pink, but I also have it in the cream. This is from eBay, and this is a Dior, if you ask me, dupe. They did this skirt in 2019, 2018, and that skirt was £6,000. I found this on eBay for £16. My cream one I bought in 2019. I wear it a lot and it still looks great now. And again, I will link to all of these things, but this will give you an idea of how you can actually buy these designer items, or even designer inspired items. You can do it on the cheap. Now, one final item, and I do have more, you know, I've got this Alexander McQueen dress, which is from Vista Village. I have this Prada coat, which is from Vestiaire Collective, and this was around about £200. I have two Alaya skirts, which are also from Vestiaire Collective. These were around about £100 each. But this is one I was going to talk to you about, as I say, before I talk about the bags. This is a Chanel jacket that I actually got for £15. And the reason why I got it for 15 is because, you know, I shop in Harrods and they've got a rewards card, and every time you buy something, they swipe the card, you build up points, and it turns into financial credit that you can actually use, like a gift card. And I amassed so many points that I was able to buy this, and this jacket was in the sale. So this jacket was around about £1,400, and by the time I'd used up my credit on the jacket, I only had 15 left to pay. So have a think about shopping from places that ideally have loyalty cards, because that's another really great way that you can make a saving. But also, if you're looking at this thinking, well, 1,400, I'm quite happy to pay that. The Chanel sale is normally at the end of June, and it's not really spoken about. So I would just be aware, go in the store around about the end of June. The Dior sale is on at the same time, and those sales can be quite a good place to make a saving. Now for designer bags, I think you only need up to 4. And the 4 bags that you go for, I feel it's ideal to pick things that suit different situations that you're in. So if you're someone who goes out for dinner a lot, but you also go out on lots of walks, having a smaller bag that's good for dinner or drinks or something, plus a larger bag that you can put all of your stuff in and your water when you go out for a walk or when you're going shopping, I think to have a bit of a mixture is something that's really good, and you haven't got to break the bank. So for example, this bag is from Longchamp. This is currently £128. Well, actually it's £140, but I have got a coupon that expires on the 7th of June 2022, and it gets you money off, bringing this to £128. This even fits a bottle of water. I've done a review on this, which I will link to below. It's fantastic and it doesn't break the bank, but if you're into your logo, you've still got a big logo on the front. The other thing is, consider buying outlet handbags. This is one of my favourite outlet bags that I own. I also own a Fendi bag. This is from Prada. It's got a removable crossbody strap, and I think it's got a quite nice touch on it, whereby it's got Prada imprinted into the actual strap. And this is also a nylon bag, which brings the price down on it. I really like the nylon bags. Prada is not one that, in my experience, is going to make you money financially if you ever sell them. But I think if you buy a classic shape and just stick to black, you're pretty much safe. And this is a bag that I use a lot for going for a walk, because I can wear it crossbody and also it fits my water. If you are thinking about Chanel but you don't want to spend the money, have a think about Pre-Loved. I love this bag. If you go Pre-Loved, you can get loads of bag for your money. Now this is a vintage bag from the early 90s. However, Pre-Loved doesn't mean that you have to buy something that's really old. Pre-Loved can mean that you buy something that a person bought last year and they're not using it, and so they've put it up for sale. There are savings that can be made, and you can buy some beautiful items pre-loved, giving them another lease of life, saving yourself some money, still getting yourself something classic. And of course, Chanel's a really safe bet when it comes to buying this brand, because you leave it long enough, except for the jumbo, or even any of the flat bags now, because they're so expensive, that the value pre-loved has dropped. So that's another thing you can do. If you're looking for a newer bag, have a think about things like the jumbo. That bag is currently over £7,000, but if you take a look pre-loved, you can find them for around about 4,000 or 5,000. And I personally think that's because the price rises in the stores has gone too high. And I think more people are not willing to spend that money, which has brought down the retail price of pre-loved. So there are savings to be made. But this is a bag that I bought from Luxury Promise, which is, it's a boutique in London, Dubai and New York, and but you can buy online. And I went into the store to get this, but you can buy them online. And then finally, for Dior. If you're someone who's into Dior, here's a hack for you. For some reason, this brand doesn't hold its value pre-loved. And it's a shame. It's a real shame. Not that I've got any Dior top handle kind of Lady Dior bags that I've ever sold, because I love them all, but they don't hold their value. But the great thing about that is it means that if you're into this bag, you can go and pick one up pre-loved and you can make a saving on it. This bag is now currently over £4,000, but if you go and look pre-loved, you can get them for like 2,000 or 3,000, and it's a great bag to have. It's so classic, and with the bags I've shown you, they're a good size, but they're from those iconic brands. Can you see actually how simple it can be to build yourself up a capsule wardrobe on a budget? Doesn't have to cost a lot. And even if you're not someone who at the moment can afford to go and buy this kind of thing on Vestiaire Collective, go and have a look for really good quality clothing. If you buy really good quality, it will hang together, but also quality clothing looks expensive when you wear it. And you might end up finding a top that's, say, £200. Like, I think this shirt is around about $100. But my God, this stuff from Lily Silk really hangs together. But coupon codes, buying pre-loved, looking for dupes, buying clothes that aren't even dupes, but they're good quality and they are well made and they're always going to last, is a really good thing to do. And also, when you're buying your bags, make sure that you buy something that realistically is going to suit your lifestyle. Don't buy something tiny just because it's in budget if you know you're never going to use it. Likewise, don't buy something huge if you're not into big bags. Try and buy that one bag that suits you and your lifestyle perfectly. I'm going to link to everything below, not everything, the stuff that I've bought Vestiaire, because you can't get it, but everything you can still get I will link to below, and I will see you in the next video.